Yeah, good afternoon, folks. Just wanted to do a video this afternoon about uh, where we're at with the dollar, um, and the things we talk about in the room. Um, this is a picture of some trading room in London, I guess. And if you notice here, these guys are all Geminis. They have 8 screens. They need to see everything. Um, they have to multitask. So if you're doing gold, you need to know what Brent is doing, what US oil is doing, um, palladium, platinum, silver, zinc, everything. You can't just do gold or you'll lose all your money. They are looking for relativity and they are looking at the numbers. We get our numbers from an alternate way, and we simply put them up onto the screen and see it with a slightly different angle than them, but ultimately we're still getting the same, looking at the same trades. As you can see there, they only have one chart. They're not looking at charts again. Zoom in here. There's one chart. Okay, 8 screens. Um, Seeing that Aussie drop off slightly. Second time we've seen that today. This was last night, nothing happening. While retail's jumping on and thinking everything's happening, it's not actually happening because this is telling us it's not happening. Here's the typical way they harvest people's money. This is essentially legalized theft. Here's how the retail guy, the first trader, first time he trades, it works. Um, he buys there, he gets stopped out there. He thinks it's then going down. He sells it here. He gets stopped out there. He thinks it's then going up, so he buys. Gets stopped out there. He sells. They pay him a little bit. He gets confident, so he adds more to it. And then there's a range expansion, and it's margin call. And it's the same thing on all time fractals. So you could look in here on a 1 minute chart and the same story would be there. Right, yeah, this is for anyone that's halfway through the move, getting tested, wondering what's going on, thinking that it's going to go down and to change their mind and sell it. Well, that's not going to work for you. Um, there'll be fake crosses here, and retail will then believe that it's on another time frame, and then they'll test that strategy on another time frame for another endless amount of time. Um, Actually, if we look at this on a USD perspective, we've got pound that's dropped more than euro. So we can see anywhere you look on this chart, you know that pound has dropped more. Even there, pounds drop more than euro. And dollar has risen here relative to this and plus the other currencies move. But what's going on here? If you sell pound and buy dollar, you'll be buying and selling exactly where retail is entering. So we have to do the opposite. So we see this as a discount because pound has fallen the most. So if pound continues falling further, well, euro's going to fall, but euro's going to fall more than pound. So in this situation, a short euro pound would be a good trade. If it goes up, well, euro's already gone up more relative. So euro will go up less than pound because pound has more room to go. So either way you slice this, it's a pound dollar up move, period. This is what I'm saying right there. Shall I read this to you? What we wrote down here? No, I just basically discussed it. It's an old picture of a building, uh, First World War picture being digitalized. As you can see, that building here is ancient already, completely ancient. So we walk around today and we see these giant, magnificent government buildings like this that look cleaner than that, newer than that, but they're the same ones. They haven't changed at all, those buildings. They've changed the roofs on them, and some of them they've changed the sides for orange bricks, but ultimately the whole building is still there. Um, we believe that these were actually Tartarian buildings from a past reset. The Roman Empire came along and stole these buildings and told us that they're 200 years old, 300 years old, and we believed them. Um, it's funny that because I often see scaffolding around these buildings for months, and finally when it comes down, the building looks brand new again because it's rock. Um, they can clean it. It's not going to decay. So, however the resets are, we don't know, um, but they survive. And if you go in those buildings, they're amazing. Of course, they're going to survive. They're strong. Um, yeah, since we had retail selling here, and it's come up and paid, we now delete the level. Aussie is starting to show too many 1 minute sellers, so we've added in a level here, but it's not there on this chart. Um, if we remember in the video we discussed yesterday about OMG, it was showing us sign of weakness, but it doesn't necessarily mean it can turn the entire dollar around. It's just a note for us. So that did in fact go down. It's almost at the level of balance again, but this is just telling us that this is the playground because essentially this part has been completed. You know, the action is back here, and then the reaction is up here. But these have not had the reaction yet. Off that level, ETH came down a lot, OMG came down a lot, LTC came down a lot, but you can see XMR has held, which is suggesting crypto has some strength and XMR has some strength, and this is not actually a dollar turnaround. It's just the playground continuing. XRP has done less of a move. Pound did not do a move. Euro did do a move, a sideways move. So now we've got 2, 3 versus 3. Aussie is down as expected. New Zealand's a little lighter. USD yen up, while dollar Swiss is down, showing us sign of dollar weakness. We can't discuss Swiss because we're not looking at Swiss collectively, but that's what we know about dollar. And here is the cycle, how it works. Um, where retail buys is from the beginning is the balance point. The action is this, and then the playground forms, etc. And then down here would be the completion. Um, and then it can bounce back here again, and something else can happen after that. We don't care at that point. We're trying to get from here to here, and that would look like here to here, assuming pound is strong and dollar is weak. But we've already gone through all this, and that's what should happen. And that's that, I think. Excellent. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'll catch you later. Cheers.